everyone. Welcome back to Heroes and Hooligans. This week, due to a few little things, we will still be having session, but as for the main storyline, as we look around, debating our next move, the sky goes dark. For a moment, nothing can be seen, and then things are right again. As we look around, the statues appear to be gone. Unsure of what to do, the party just looks at each other. We
All
were
right.
statues, right? Or
Yes.
and they're gone.
Ah, that's deeply concerning.
Uh-oh.
Just looking around, you're supposed to keep your eyes on them, and now we can't see the bloody things. That is not good.
Yeah.
Nope, 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 nope.
Well,
Oh.
we can't see anything if it's dark. So I think a fire of some sort. Yeah?
Yeah, let's maybe set up camp somewhere that's not in the middle of a cemetery.
Some place to
Aye.
go.
I've got a perfect song for this. Fuck this shit, I'm out. And I'm just gonna start walking towards the forest, and the nearby forest, away from all this shit.
Can the statues climb trees, do you think?
Oh gods, I hope not.
No,
I
hopefully not.
don't think so, question mark?
Yeah, I start looking around in the trees. I don't see any.
There aren't any
Okay.
trees.
No, there are trees. There's a nearby forest.
There's no
but-
statues in the trees.
Okay, well, Cleo claws right up a tree and drops a rope down.
I think this might be a good option.
Oh, yeah, we can hang out in trees. That actually might be safer.
Yeah, this works. Starts doing a climbing boy up the rope.
I'll give anyone a boost who needs it first before I go up.
Someone vacuuming?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I got background noise that I didn't know was gonna happen until just now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this might be our best option if we need to sleep and not get dead.
Yeah, I'd very much like to continue the living and not dead thing. So yeah.
Agreed.
I brutally murdered is the last item on my bucket list. The order is particular with this one.
Yes.
It's kind of hard to complete the rest of this. And I actually pull out like a real list and cross something off and then put it back.
Whoa, what's on that list?
I don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Is sleeping in a tree on the list? Wait, have you never slept in a tree?
No, that's not what I Oh, bloody hell, if that was on my bucket
What
list,
kind of childhood did you have?
No, I've slept in a tree. I was saying no, it wasn't what I crossed off. If that was in my bucket list, I would be a very boring dwarf. And you've seen how much alcohol I can drink, so you know that's not true.
Okay.
We're boring drunk, that's possible.
You're not a boring person, so the fact you have a bucket list and you won't let us see is wait.
Don't worry about it.
You know we have to get
Actually.
it off you now at some point, right?
Yeah.
Actually,
Well,
I'm gonna take
actually-
it off. I'm gonna take it
Hold
back
on.
out and like erase something. Maybe I should only give myself half a cross off because we haven't quite gotten out yet. And then I'm
And I'm
throw
just
away.
like, I'm gonna look at the others. There's one of him and four of us.
That's what I'm saying.
On three.
Jumps down the tree and fucking dips. I'm gone in the trees. I'm a tiny boy. I'm a tiny boy with little legs. I'm zooming. I'm gone.
Oh, Cleo's after you.
Shit.
Oh no, we're after you.
Cleo's got you. She's after you.
Fucking Neum. Okay.
Do I want to
You know
waste
what?
the
Ha!
whole
I've got
Christmas
DM
spell?
powers this time. I'm fucking gone. You don't see shit. Ha ha.
Okay.
Peter.
But,
So, wait. Does anyone stay in the tree, or do you all?
oh no, I'm after you, bitch. Let's go.
No, I'm
The-
staying in the tree. And guys, come on. Okay, let's do it while he's asleep. Duh. There's,
So
you know,
after you say
interesting
that, you just
somewhere.
hear from behind you, "Aye, she's got a good point." And I'm just
Oi.
like hung on the tree, just underneath you.
You are a rat bastard.
Hello, lass. You're not the first to say that. And then I hop back up. Come on now. I'll show you on another
Cleo.
day.
Girls, he never left the tree.
Mhm,
All right. I'll go.
fine. But we are getting that list.
Considering one
said,
of you is
one
supposed
day
to be
I'll show ya.
guilty, you all went about this very wrong. Have you never tried to steal something off of someone before?
I really didn't
Okay.
think you would fall for the whole pretend to jump down, but
Am
actually
I?
use my tiny frame to hide a thing.
Okay, have you ever considered the fact that I don't have to steal from people? I normally have to go kill them. So,
It is much easier to loot a corpse than it is to bargain. Don't
yeah.
just pauses, realizes he regrets that decision. Should not have said that. Should not have said that.
Okay, but let's take that logic a few steps further. Let's say we don't want to kill him, but we still want the thing he has. What's the next best thing to dead, but not dead?
Getting the thing.
drugged. We gotta drug him.
I would.
Sleeping. Sleeping.
Oh
Wait,
my
where-
gosh.
Horrible
where-
people.
Shelly
Where's
was actually contemplating saying like tied and bound, but then he or gagged and bound, but then he realized you might be asking how to get the note off of him, and then Astrid said drugged, and Shelly's just here wide-eyed like, oh god.
You skipped like 17
I'm gonna-
levels there.
where is the list right now?
I mean, she does make a good point though. Second to dead would definitely be drugged.
Where's
Like,
the
we're
list right
still
now?
on that one.
We're not
It's
going
on
to
him.
drug him.
We just
We're not drugging him.
Okay, so Shelly's gonna look around and is gonna go, well, it's good to see that you're all in still sort of a good mood-ish, given the circumstances. I suppose we're not gonna find them unless they want to be found, or until they screw up. Bloody things seem to be wherever they want until you see them, and then they're there. They're weird bloody things.
Yeah, I really
Anyways,
hope that countries-
Where's the
got a strange idea to pass the time if everyone's all right with it.
Sure.
Well, always been a bit of a storyteller, but I tend to do it a little bit differently than most. I tend to actually let the people listening in actually be part of the stories. So I've got a couple of tales for you. One was back when I worked the forges. I'm gonna take some details from that. And when I worked the forges, there were always these legends tossed around about you all know Thor and Odin and Loki and the gods, right?
Vaguely.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Well, I'm sure you've heard of Odin's hammer Mjolnir and Odin's staff Gungnir.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, the stories of how they were made were something that we always tossed around the forge, so I'm gonna put those two stories together in it, and I want you all to, pretend you're there in the story, and I'm going to try and get you all involved. So it'll be interactive storytelling. Also, I'm just now realizing out of character how unbelievably meta this is. We are playing D&D, and our characters are effectively playing D&D. Like what have we sunk another level deep into the universe? Like, or what's going on here?
So are we playing our own characters in your story, or do we get to make up new characters?
No, you're pretending your characters are they're self-inserts of your
Okay.
characters.
Okay.
Your characters are going to be self-inserted into this mixture of 3 different stories. I was going to tell them separately, but then I realized I could tie them together really well. So
Okay.
that's what we're going to do.
Oh, and Shelly, to answer your question on the meta, take 4 psychic damage for thinking too hard on it.
Ow. Hey, I'm the DM here. No, I'm actually going to do it too.
I am here for this.
I'm at 31 out of 35 now. Fucking, I should start doing that when people get like super meta. Start seeing it, doing saves for psychic damage. It's a good idea. Okay.
Metagaming pigeon will peck you.
Yes. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna make that a creature now. Metagame.
Oh no, what have I done?
The gods, they are listening in. They're not happy.
I've created a monster. All right. Let me set the scene for all of you. Now, I don't come into the story until a little bit later on, but you're going to be in a forge. Not my forge, like I said, we'll get to that. But you enter this large forge built into a cave. A dwarven forge in a dwarven land long ago. Back before Odin had his staff or Thor had his hammer. So you walk in, just going to get some work done, maybe get some armor or some knives, and a few of the dwarves come to greet you. You have just about all the equipment you could think of. Forge equipment you've never even seen before. Machines powered by magic, all sorts of tools that, well, frankly, nowadays, we just don't have anymore. The most we have are ancient relics of them that we've tried to recreate back in the forges I used to work, but nothing quite like what we speculate the original was. So, you're thousands of years... Well, thousands of years is quite the understatement. Back in time, in a massive magical dwarven forge. And you're sitting there, let's say, assuming what you have right now, just back in time, what would be something you would all want that a forge could make? Whether it be a small charm, a new weapon, armor.
Are we limited to just non-magical or magical effects or somehow?
Oh, bloody hell, you could get just about anything made here. So magical is on the table.
Oh.
Out of character, you aren't getting these permanently.
Oh.
Unless Legoshi decides to be really nice.
Let's see. Hilda would love shiny plate mail armor.
All right. Rena, Cleo, Astrid.
A new talk with permanent magic.
A new what?
A new talk. My necklace. With the illusion
gotcha.
magic permanent.
Okay.
Okay. You know what? I don't really want a weapon or armor or anything. I think what I want is... God, this is so hard to think.
Something shiny.
Shiny things.
Oh.
are nice.
Okay. I think I would want a bracelet that would heat up whenever someone's lying to me.
Ooh, good one.
Well, that's a clever one. Cleo, any ideas?
Yeah. I would like some silvered nail polish to make my claws do more damage.
Ooh.
Oh, that's also very clever.
And shiny.
All right. So we've got some shiny plate mail armor, a perfect replacement for your illusion enchantment, a Oh, bloody hell, I've already forgotten. A bracelet that lets you know when people are lying to you, and nail polish that actually makes your claws sharper.
And
And hurt
silver.
more. That's very, very clever. So you're all sitting there watching the dwarves go to work, and you can see a few of them around working on your particular items. They're coming along quite nicely. You can see the master craftsmanship at work. They're working at a speed and a pace and efficiency that just wouldn't be possible in a modern day forge. When suddenly the door swings open and no one enters. Give me a perception check. Actually, what are your passive perceptions?
Pretty high.
12.
14.
16.
11 passive.
Okay.
Erin.
So, Brenna, you see a fly enter the room just when the door opens. Just a fly. And
Oh,
then it closes.
I mean, I can make doors fly open too, but why?
So
Also, someone let bugs in.
a few of the dwarves look over. One of them comes over, latches the door. Oh, bloody wind down cave breezes or some nonsense like that. And once he turns around, you all see the fly change form, but he turns away from the door and ends up face to Beltline, I should say, with Loki.
Oh,
Oh.
Well, I can assure you that wasn't just a cave wind, but hello. And then he looks over to you. Oh, hello, you four as well. How are you?
Who are you?
Hello, Master Silvertongue. How are you?
He kind of scoffs and looks off to the side, like at Cleo's response, and then hears Astrid speak. Ah, well, there you go. Thank you. Someone who knows better. Anyways, and he's going to walk over to one of the dwarves, on like the far end of the forge.
Who's that?
That would be Loki, the god of mischief. And
I think
among
this
other
is-
things, but yeah.
I think this is going to go downhill rather quickly.
Astrid, or Brenna, I mean, a clone of Loki is like air sitting on a chair, suddenly like right next to you. Oh, well, I wouldn't say that just yet. Ah, ye of little faith, your words cut. And then poof, it turns into smoke
Bloody show
and
off.
disappears. Then you hear from the other side of the other side of the forge where he drifted off singing towards you guys. It's tough to be a god.
Oh, Lord.
You know I have to do my usual comedic relief bullshit during these.
Polite clap, because it's never a good idea to tick off a god.
See, Astrid is the smart one here.
Maybe if we ignore him, he'll go away.
I like that plan.
Oh, well, he's out of sight. And a little bit after, you hear the door trying to go against the latch. Not like forcefully, not trying to bust it down.
But like someone
And
doesn't
then-
know how to open a door.
It got latched closed from the inside.
Oh.
Remember? Yeah, the dwarf came and locked it. flipped
Oh, no,
the
I
latch.
remember that.
Any chance you were followed on your way here? Or
And then you hear Shelly's voice from the other side of the door. Oi! I know you're still open in there. Come on. Lock
go
your
over
damn
and let him
cousin
in.
out of your forge. Bloody hell.
I'll go over and
Door
let
was coming.
him. You? I'm confused on pronouns, but
Yes.
I'll go over and open the bloody door.
it's not our Okay, you do that. You do that.
So you open the door and I'm standing there. Ah, hello. How are you, Brenna? And I just walk on and do and
We
come
have
sit
an
over next to
visitor. Okay.
you. And I just sit with you guys. Ah, good to be back together. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep myself out of the story for this long. Bloody Loki's here. Are you kidding me? I can't just not be here when Loki's here. And I'm the one telling the story, so I get to be wherever the bloody hell I want to be.
I'm getting
Keep in
a bit
mind,
confused.
in the story universe, he's looking at you guys in the forge saying this, completely breaking the fourth wall.
Good lord.
If this was a movie, this would be a Deadpool level fourth wall break.
Excellent.
Do I need to take more psychic damage for that?
Yes. Take
Uh,
2 points.
Bloody hell, I need to
so-
stop doing that. Anyways, so
Loki's essentially a bomb waiting to go off, right?
I wouldn't say so. Well, unless you count firecrackers, lots and lots of tiny firecrackers in your pants.
That's an oddly specific example.
Do not ask how I know. And
I'm adding that
Loki
to the list
pops
of
out.
things to steal from you.
Loki just pops out from the room that he went into. Oh, Shelley! Hello again. Did you enjoy the firecrackers? Why, yes.
Oh, this is
Oh,
amusing.
Loki, thank you.
The situation is looking up.
Wait, firecrackers.
this is what you call
this
looking
sounds
up.
like a story. Any chance we could hear this?
It's fine.
Another
I can
time,
fix
dear.
that
Another
after.
time. Another time, I will tell you the story of the firecrackers. Oh, why wait to tell? You can see it now. And Loki snaps his fingers, and you start hearing and seeing the sparks come out of Shelley's pants as a bunch of crackers start going off in his pants. And Shelley's just running around the forge, screaming and cussing bloody murder.
You stop that right now.
Remember what I said about a bomb waiting to go off?
Wait, Cleo, was that directed at Loki?
Yep.
He turns to you with a instant deadpan and then just slowly raises the eyebrows with an amused smirk. He snaps his fingers, you're a cat now. And I don't mean like, your normal, no, I mean like a house cat. And you can't change back yet.
Do I have my little backpack on still?
No. It almost crushes you, actually. And you can't speak. You can only yell. He just gives a smirk. Ah, that's better. And then just goes back into the room.
Sir, in her defense, she's a foreigner. She doesn't know any better.
Calls out from the room. In her defense, she's an idiot.
Oh.
I was there.
I guess I'm gonna pick Cleo and her backpack up.
Okay, so
Cleo just starts licking
Shelly
her-
comes back
licking her
over
back.
to you. Shelly comes over to you, and eventually Loki comes back and he leaves. And the head of the forge comes out following him and calls all the dwarves, and you hear him, round them all up. And he comes over to you guys and he apologizes and says your items are most sadly on hold. They have just gotten a very big commission from Loki himself to create some very powerful items for the gods. In particular, a few favors here and there, but a spear for Odin himself.
Oh.
So he explains, as you can imagine, this is quite a big deal. You saw we were making very fast progress on your equipment, so as soon as we're done, we will be able to finish up your work. I apologize. I would come back later this evening, depending if everything goes well. Hopefully it should be done by then. It might take until tomorrow. I really am sorry. This is just one of those things Well, you saw what happened to my cousin Shelly here. Oh, shut the hell up. Yeah, swallow a firecracker, buddy. You saw what happened to my friend here. We really do not want to upset Loki, and we're also, getting paid very nicely. So that's part of it too.
Right. Okay.
Well, is there anything we can do to kill time while we wait? Do you need like an errand run? But that takes some money off of our commission. Can we get anything to help you speed up the spear work?
Well, if I'm being quite honest with you, with the amount of money we're making off the spear, if I'm in a good mood by the end of it, I might just give you yours for free, depending on how well this whole thing goes. And as he's speaking, sorry, there's a big ass fly buzzing around my room, and I'm waiting for him to come over here so I can clap his shit out of the sky.
Maybe it's Loki.
Come here, buddy. Come here. Loki, buddy.
He hears you talking shit, man. He hears you.
I'm not talking shit. I'm just talking shit on your behalf. Buddy, we're cool. We sorted all that out.
Except that I'm about to kill you if you come closer.
Yeah, I'm gonna whack the crap out of Fly you. But, like, real you know. Like, I'm not dumb enough to do that. Especially an open hand slap, that's particularly insulting to the gods. That is instant death if I do that to Loki. Or to any god, for that matter. Okay, and suddenly the flies go, okay, that might have actually been Loki. Y'all got a point. I'm a little... I would not be surprised. Hades bugs me all the time. I'm kidding. I love you. You're wonderful. So... Oh, gosh, that threw me so off track. That threw me off. It's okay. It was funny, though. So, right as he's saying, depending on how this goes, the windows and the door crash in. Since you guys are sitting in front of one of the windows, glass shards spill down on you. You guys don't take any damage. It's just, for effect. But, glass shatters all over you. The dwarf jumps back. The door gets blown open. Shards of wood and glass fly into the shop everywhere. And you see what looks like goblins, except they're, since we're so far back in time, they're definitely not what you guys know as goblins. They are bigger, stronger. They look pretty nasty. Two break in from the doors on the opposite side of you. One of them jumps over you guys at the dwarf who was talking to you, who jumps back to avoid it, and one of them bursts in through the door. He's the biggest one, wearing heavy armor, a big ol' shield, and a chain mace in the other hand. The rest of them are just lightly leather armored with a sword each. A sword or like a hammer. They've all got like simple one-handed weapons. So do me a favor and roll initiative.
I don't think they have
Does Cleo have the same stats? Does Cleo have the same stats?
Oh, Cleo's still a cat.
So
Oh no.
Cleo can't do shit.
as the
But roll initiative for me.
with her
Oh yeah,
dexterity?
with her like normal stats for
Stats,
initiative.
okay.
But yeah.
I was gonna say I definitely have cat stats because wild shape.
Right.
That's not great. That's a big old 7.
Oh no.
That's okay. I'm mostly support.
Well, you were surprised.
Okay. So the one who jumped past, used his turn, went after the dwarf, missed. Another one from the window is rushing towards another dwarf further inside. Astrid and Cleo, since you both rolled the highest, I will give you both a chance to use your turn as kind of a reaction. Since you tied with this one who's attacking, I will let you try and do something to intercept him if you wish. One of you.
Wait,
So you can use your turn. Or wait, no, Cleo, yeah, you can't. So Astrid, I forgot to mention, I said it wrong. That is my bad. Cleo, you're rolling your initiative for now, but don't consider yourself part of this combat.
Okay,
Not yet.
I can hang out in the corner and hiss.
Yep. But once your thing poofs you back to normal, I will insert you in combat using your initiative roll.
Okay. All right, so I don't need to look up cat stats.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Astrid, since you tied with the goblin who's currently rushing another dwarf, one of the one who came in through the opposite windows, you can use your movement, action, bonus action, reaction, yada yada, to intercept him.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I move, I stop, I carefully put Cleo in her backpack down. Stay here, stay safe. And then I go swing my great axe at this goblin.
All right, so you set Cleo down, you rush over, and he jumps into the air, swinging at the goblin, and you stop midway in front of him, and he's mid-flight. Give me a roll to hit with that great axe swing. Take him out of the sky.
Good. It's a 12.
Oh, no.
It's a
Oh
12.
no.
I
Oh
tried.
dear.
Putting Cleo
All right.
down delayed me.
All right, so you swing your great sword, and I fired, and I missed, and he jumps over. Cleo, you underestimate his jump height, and since now you're in front of him, homie's gonna swing at you.
All right, let's go. Oh,
Does an
wait, I had
18 hit?
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
I had inspiration. I could have used that.
I
could have, but it's too late.
I'll let you, but also don't take it away since this is like a side story thing.
Mm.
You sure? I don't mind getting rid.
Oh wait, no, I can give you guys inspiration whenever, yeah. So yeah, you can use it if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'd like it.
I
Okay,
keep forgetting that
that's better.
I'm a bard.
That's a 16.
Okay, that do hit. You
Oh,
take him out of the air and he falls to the side, bleeding. Not, badly, but you got a good cut on him, and he took him out of the air and he gets slammed into the ground to the left of you in front of the big one. And the big one just, lumbers forward and puts his shield down on the goblin's neck and just starts screaming at him in, some other language. You can't really understand it, but you can, it's a variant of Goblin. It's a very old dialect of Goblin. But it has very much a military, what the f*** are you doing, private feel to it.
Gonna point my great axe at the big guy. Hey! He tried his best, okay? Also, they are a business. You can walk in and be civilized.
So he's just gonna look at you and then slowly, locking eyes with you, slowly pressing the shield down, and you hear the goblin struggling, and you hear him flailing. You're just locked eyes with him, so you can't really look down, kind of horrified as you just hear the bones start crunching and blood start gushing out as he slams and claws against the shield trying to free himself until finally into the ground, and you hear all the noises stop. The rest of you, of course, see this happening, and it's not pretty.
Well,
And then Big
someone's
Boy
gonna have to clean
just
that
kind of roars at the other goblins. The one who jumped in the window over you guys turns back to Brenna, Hilda, and me at the seats, and the other one rushes over. The one who's left rushes over to join the Big Boy, cornering Astrid, and forming the two of them are between us and Astrid. I am going. They both got under, and I got over you guys. So, let's see. Where is? I've got something for this. I do. Okay, so Shelly's gonna be like, "Alright, to hell with this. I'm not dealing with this right now," and he's gonna point over to the heavily armored plate armor goblin. Homeboy casting heat metal. Let's go. Let's see. I did not think about the fact that I had heat metal until just now, and I'm like, yes, I put him in plate armor. Yes. We take those. let's see. He's gonna take 2d8. So he's gonna start like flailing, trying to get it off, but eventually he just gives up and he roars at Shelly and then rushes over towards us. Hilda, it is your turn. So now we've got one small goblin in front of us and the big boy rushing over to come at Shelly to try and break his concentration on the spell, on the heat metal.
All right, I am going to cast. Is it called Willful Smite? Let me just double check the name of it. Wrathful Smite. Let's see.
Everybody loves Smite.
Let's see if I can hit first. No, that's damage. Let's do the other one. Oh, I don't have to roll anything, I guess. It's just I say I cast it, and I cast it, and...
Aren't the smites like added on to your attack rolls? Like you do a normal weapon attack roll, and then... I might be stupid, but I legitimately don't remember offhand.
Okay.
First time playing a paladin.
Okay.
I've never played one.
The way it works is you say you're going to cast it, and then the next time you hit with a melee attack, you're going to do some extra damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. So...
That sounds right.
Yeah,
Okay,
and it's going to make a wisdom saving throw or it's frightened of you with this particular one. So extra damage and possible frightened status.
Yeah.
Okay, so 19 to hit, and then I would still roll my bludgeoning damage from my Warhammer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which is a 5, and then the Wrathful Smite is another 4 damage.
Okay. So 9 damage, and now it
You
makes
said-
a wisdom save.
You said you got a 19 to hit?
Yes, 19 to hit.
It bounces off his shield. Like he's rushing and he just...
What?
Oh.
Oh,
Homie is in full plate armor
no.
and a big old shield.
Fine.
AC for days. But that does stop him. Like, you do make him stop to get face to face with you. So, Hilda, you've successfully gotten in between Shelly and Big Boy, who's trying to stop him from burning him alive with his own armor. So, he is taking significant damage, 2d8 per turn. Let's see. The small goblin that is with our group, that's not the one against Astrid, is going to take a swipe at Brenna. And that's going to be a 14 to hit. I'm guessing that doesn't.
Oh, it does. My AC is 11.
Oh, hey, besties, let's go. Low AC. Low AC.
My
gang.
dex is
we matter.
shit.
Low AC gang matters, okay? That's going to do 8 slashing. No, they're not. The small ones aren't particularly strong, I'll be honest.
Okay.
They do have a mechanic, but you don't need to know what that is.
Could I hellish rebuke his ass?
Yeah, totally hellish rebuke his ass.
I would very much. Sorry, you said 8 slashing?
Yes.
Math. Shit. Math. Okay, sorry. Yes, I would like to hellish rebuke and I am going to use my tiefling ability, not my actual spell. So that is a dex save, please.
What's the DC?
14.
Homeboy fails.
Excellent. 2d10.
2d10. Ooh. Roll high, that'll fuck him up.
No, I'm sorry. My tiefling ability is at level 2, so it's 3d10.
Oh, you roll high on that. Homie might just not exist soon.
That's not horrible. 13.
Okay, well, homie still exists. But homie ain't feeling so good. So he writhes around in the fire before roaring back. Well, I say roar. The big one gave an impressive roar. This guy was more of it wasn't nearly as impressive.
Ow!
Um,
That's not right.
smaller one near Astrid. He's gonna swing at you, Astrid.
Okay.
Wow, homeboys suck right now. 15.
No.
Didn't think so.
Little
And with
man,
that,
you
it is
can't
your
be
turn again.
this. I admire the effort, but no.
Sorry, whose turn is it? Is it me?
No, it's Astrid.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, well, I forgot you used your reaction for Hellish Rebuke. Yeah, it's Brenna, then the
Yes,
small
Brenna.
one who missed. So we're just gonna count that as it happened, and then Astrid. So yeah, Brenna, go ahead and go first. My
Okay.
bad.
Our little goblin friends, are they pretty spread out, or are they kind of clumped?
So there's one in front of you, Shelly and Hilda, and then behind Hilda is the big one. I'd say the one close to you is like 5 feet away. The other one on the other side of Hilda is about 10 feet away. And then Astrid is on the other side of the room, 15 feet away with the goblin. Like, that's where the goblin's at. And then Astrid herself is 20 from you.
Okay. Are there several goblins within about 20 feet of each other?
Yeah, they're all three of them are within 20 feet of each other, yeah. If
Okay.
you go from one to the next to the next.
Okay. If there
Chain
is a
lightning,
spot,
question mark?
huh?
Chain lightning, question mark?
No, just a 10-foot radial effect. So is there a spot reasonably central?
With 10 feet, you'll either be able to hit the small one on you and the big one, or the small one on Astrid and the big one. So you can choose two.
Okay. I will do the small one on me and the big one because ow.
Cool.
So I'm going to
Astrid
use my
seems to be
action.
handling little guy over there just fine.
Yeah, she's fine. So I am going to summon my wildfire spirit for the first
All
time.
right.
So beautiful.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
let's go.
So when he appears, he's this little flaming fox dude, a little elemental guy. When he appears, each creature within 10 feet of him is going to make a dex save.
Each creature?
Yes. Can I get him to where he's not going to hurt anybody else?
I was about to say, because all of us are within that range, does it specify that he doesn't, harm allies or something like? I mean,
Not
personally,
for,
I would assume he doesn't, but
I think the language just said each creature. Okay, change of plans.
no,
Could
I'm
I-
gonna count it that he doesn't hurt any of us. I just find it odd that it doesn't specify that in its own text.
Some of his other abilities specify that, but
Huh.
this one doesn't.
Yeah, I'll just say that this one doesn't either, because that just feels a bit weird to me.
Okay. So a 14 dex save, if you please. Anyone within 10 feet of his little spot.
So the big one fails, because he's got all that armor weighing him down, and most of it's burning already, so homie ain't liking it. But small one that attacked you does pass this save.
Okay. So he
That
doesn't get
the
anything.
image.
It's a dex save or a dex save for nothing.
Right.
So
No half
big
damage.
dude. Yeah, no half damage on this. Ooh, big dude takes 12 fire damage.
Nice.
And then he's just going to stand there and just like growl a fiery growl now that he's there. And then Shelly, you got hurt a little bit from having firecrackers in your pants, didn't you?
No, he didn't take any damage from that, but I mean, he's taken like just tiny insignificant amounts of psychic damage.
Okay. Well, then that will be my turn. I will save my healing spells for if we actually need it later.
Cool. Give me 1 second. So homie Mrs. Astrid just mocks him. He is not happy about it. Astrid, your turn.
I guess I'm trying to kill little dude.
Yeah.
And feeling kind of bad about it because he's just so tiny and he doesn't know any better.
He really is trying his best. I mean, he's
And-
bigger than a normal goblin, noticeably so. He's about like a normal. How tall is Astrid?
I am 6 feet tall, apparently.
So he's like the top of his head is like close to chest height, whereas usually a goblin would be around like waist height. So he's noticeably bigger, but yeah.
Yeah, my heart is not in this fight with the little guy because I miss badly.
Ooh, what did you get?
I got an 8.
Oh yeah, no.
Whoa, sweetie.
I was about to surprise you by saying you hit, but no, I can't even save
Yeah.
you with that.
No,
If we don't make above a 10, there's not much we can do.
I rolled a 2. I
I
just feel
cannot
really
save you if you get under a 10. Like
I
no,
just feel so bad for it.
no amount of DM bullshit can save that.
Like I'm just looking at him very sadly. Going, "Are you sure you actually want to fight? I mean, your commander seems
He-
like a dick. You
he
could
literally like whimpers at you with like the most defeated look in his eyes. He clearly
Oh,
does
buddy.
not want to.
Mm.
dude, just go be free. You don't have to die here."
So on my turn, I'm gonna use the bonus action to hit him again with more damage, big boy. He's not thrilled about it. Let's see. What do I have? Yeah, I don't really. That's kind of my thing right now is focusing on that. So that's gonna hurt him a bunch. How much did your fire damage do? That radial fire damage, Brenna?
12,
12. Okay, cool.
I think.
So, oh, it's hurting him. So calling the goblin for you, Charlie. Now I love it.
Yes, he's Charlie, and I want him to live.
Our mission is to save Charlie the Goblin, saving Private Charlie.
Do
We couldn't
have
we
any
couldn't save
pet?
Private Ryan. His head has been divorced from his body. He has been introduced to the past tense.
I think we have a new pet.
So
You have 2 new pets.
I also would like to mention that once
right.
once you do the whole fire thing in this story, Shelly, because this is the first time you've shown the party, so Shelly's gonna be kind of surprised. You know, kind of zoom back a layer to us in the tree. Oh, well, that's something you'll have to show me in, actual combat sometime soon. That's pretty cool. Okay, back down a layer again.
Chasing statues. I will introduce you to him for real.
We've got several layers to this, and I love it.
Yes.
So speaking of Cleo, Cleo, you turn back to normal. You are with the group. You're with Shelly, Hilda, and Brenna. You're like behind and to the right of Brenna. So Brenna is in between you and the small one on our group. Shelly, then Hilda to your left, and then the big boy are in that order to your left.
So, if we have compassion for Charlie, then the big boy's our only opponent right now.
Big boy and small boy in front of Brenna. Small boy ain't happy. He's swinging. He's going for blood.
That's not
Small
Charlie.
boy. Small boy
Charlie is small
Charlie's
boy.
with-
Small boy a bitch, but Charlie cool. Charlie's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, are you
Yeah,
saying
the
that?
the one in front of Brenna is Devin. We don't like Devin.
Yeah, Devin's a cuck. Devin's a fuck boy. He's like that college fuck boy who looks like he still belongs in high school but wants to act like he graduated. Yeah, him. That's Devin.
It
Okay.
made me bleed, and I'm not happy about it.
All right. Well, then Cleo snarls for real. Are you saying that because it's her turn, or is it just happening?
Yeah,
now?
yeah. It's your turn now.
All right. Okay.
It
So
was so turn order is small guy, Astrid, myself, Cleo, big orc, or big goblin, Hilda, other small goblin, Brenna.
okay. So, and how far away am I from the big one?
From the big one, about 10 feet. From the small one, like 7, because Brenna's in front of you, and then the small one.
Okay, well then I'm gonna use my transformation to try and be intimidating, and like as I like puff up into big size, I make a big like snarl, and I lunge at him, and I'm gonna make a claw attack, and then disengage and get more than 5 feet away from him.
All right. Give me your roll.
So that's, or I have to do it manually. Hold on. It's 2. All right. 1, 2, 20 plus 7. Please. Ooh, all right. So 10 to hit.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
Not even close. Like, he doesn't even move the shield to get in your way. You just slap the shield for some reason.
Am I scary at all?
No, he laughs. He laughs at you. Commander Asshat or Ashton laughs at you.
Okay, well, she's like behind him now, like kind of crouched to the ground and snarling, preparing for a better attack next time.
Oh, so wait, you went, instead of going back behind Shelly and Hilda, you got to the other side of him behind him and got more than 5 feet out.
I've just decided that, yes.
Okay.
Unless I can't change that, but that's what
No, you can. That works, but that puts you closer to Charlie. Although I don't think Charlie's much of a threat at this point.
Okay, well, not like in his 5 feet if it can be avoided, but like I don't mind being a little closer to him.
Yeah, I mean, you are, but he's clearly not, like, he doesn't look like he's gonna whack you.
Okay.
He's not happy about this whole situation.
Okay. Well, then maybe
our guy Charlie is struggling internally. I'm gonna be real.
Well, then she's kind of like defending him too, like from the big orc.
All right, now it is Big Orc's turn.
Or sorry, Goblin.
Yeah, Big Goblin. He's gonna swing at Hilda because she's in his way to get Shelly, who is burning him. That's gonna be finally a decent roll. 18.
18 meets my armor class.
Oh boy,
Whoa.
that's first give me a con save.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You are about to be ouched.
Ooh. 11.
Oh, I was really hoping you wouldn't say that.
Oh.
Okay, so you take 15 bludgeoning from the mace itself.
Ooh.
And you get knocked sideways, like from the side he swung, into the wall that was next to you, because we all got up like from the chairs, so we're still up against a wall. He slams you into the wall.
Oof. Ugh.
So, and he knocks you, just slump to the ground prone. You're not unconscious or anything, but he has knocked you prone by fucking checking you into the wall. You didn't use, so I don't know if this is usually how it works, but you haven't used any of your movement yet for your turn. Usually you would have to wait till next turn to use half your movement. Actually, no, I am gonna have it work that way. Sorry, my brain was just zooming for some reason. So now, wait, no, it is your turn, because it was him, then you. So it's your turn now.
Okay. The fighting style I took has interception, but since he's knocked me prone, I'm not sure if this would work. But it says when a creature you see hits. Well, I guess other than me. Never mind. That doesn't work because it says hits a target other than me.
Yeah, that's for if he starts swinging at someone else, which is actually pretty much exactly what you're doing already. Is body blocking Shelly, but you can use half your movement to get up.
Okay. All right. I will stand up and I'm gonna. It's kind of annoyed me, so I'm gonna swing at him with my warhammer.
Hit him back. Yeah.
Oof. Jeez. 9 to hit. It's just not my day. It's just not my day, guys.
What is up with all of us today?
You took away the 1. Like, you had it right the first time. The 19 was almost there. You were so close. But then you face planted. Oh.
Just gonna look over at Brent and go, ah.
So it is small boy in front of Brenna. He's gonna do a swipeys at you. That is, bro. Homie sucks. That's an 8. So that doesn't even.
That doesn't even hit me.
Like Shelly could have body blocked you, and y'all both would have been fine.
Okay.
So that's end of his turn. Disappointingly.
All right. Is that me then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of smirk at him and like shake my head a little bit, like I'm disappointed in him. And I could see Hilda get swatted, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not about that life. So let's see. She's not close enough for me to touch, correct?
No, she is.
She is? I can just reach over and like shoulder grab? Okay.
Yeah, you could probably like half step. Like, I wouldn't make you use any movement to get close.
Okay. I will use movement if I have to, but
yeah.
Okay. So I will
You
just sort
take,
of
like,
step
all
over
four.
there, grab her shoulder, and drop a cure wounds.
Okay.
Because no. And we are gonna do. How much did you take? You took a 15, right?
Yes. Hilda took 15.
I'm gonna do a second level cure wounds then, because no. And most of the spells that I prepped for dealing with angels are not offensive. Okay, that's good because neither of those were very good. That is 6 plus 4 is 10.
Yeah.
10 healing to Hilda. That was my action. And then bonus action, I am going to point at my little foxy boy, and I am going to instruct him to attack the big dude.
All right.
He essentially shares my initiative and goes as soon as I'm done, and I am done. So he is going to do a flame seed attack on.
Okay.
Is he right up next to the big boy?
He's close enough. Yeah. What's the
Is
range
he-
on?
Well, flame seed is a ranged attack, so I will have him back up if necessary.
No, he wouldn't need to. He's like in between the big guy and the small one.
Okay. He's going to aim at the big boy and just open his mouth and just fire shoots out. He's super cute, but now he's a little creepy. All right, so ranged attack. Here we go. That's a natural 19. What is this to hit? Hold up. Shit, where is that?
Please be at least a +2. Please be at least a +2.
Let's use that. Shit. Oh, my spell attack modifier to hit. So that is +6. So that's 25.
You hit him finally.
Woo!
Let's go.
Woo! Okay, 1d6. 1d6.
Oh, all that for 1d6.
Well, plus some stuff. That's a 1.
Ooh.
Plus my proficiency bonus, which is 2. So that's 3 fire damage.
All that for 1d6.
You know.
All
He's
that for
a little boy. He's a little boy. He's a good boy, but he is small.
He is a good boy. He is the goodest boy. Back a layer to the forest, Shelly's like, he is the goodest boy.
But
And if he
is
wasn't
small.
made of fire, I would want to pet him. I still kind of do, to be honest.
No, I don't recommend that. Maybe if you
What?
had like an oven mitt on, right? Like
I need to pull out my blacksmithing gloves.
There you
protect me
go.
from the heat,
Then you can
and then
pet
We're
the
getting
fire.
giving
a
all
ring
the
of
pets.
fire resistance later.
Oh, that might
Oh,
work
that.
too.
But yeah, blacksmith glove, perfect.
So
That's
that's gonna hit him. And
Three bird
our
imaging
orc
method.
friend here, our big one, or big goblin, I keep saying orc by accident. Our big goblin friend is gonna take a few steps back. This is a legendary action, so he's just like, fuck your turn order. Yeah, homeboy has a legendary action. Enjoy that.
Okay.
And he's gonna let out a series of roars. Charlie is going to look super afraid, but he's gonna pick up the corpse and head of the other one, and the other one who was in front of Brenna is going to run past you both, without giving time for opportunity. He's just gonna like swipe at you guys as he rushes past, and Charlie is just gonna run away too quickly, and then he's just gonna lumber back out the door away from you guys. Once that's all over, once everything's settled, Shelly is going to thank you all for the help. And he's going to cast Prestidigitation a whole bunch of times to help clean up all the mess. A few dwarves you'll see from the forge are going to come up and they'll use magic to repair the windows and door with surprising speed. With relative ease. They're just like, yeah, broken windows and doors, okay. They didn't break any of the important stuff, so good enough. And the headsmith will come and thank you all, and tell you that now your orders are definitely free. 100%. Definitely not going to charge you for that. And then Shelly is going to pull a stone out of his pocket, like he's a bit confused or something. He's like, oh, what the hell? Like someone getting a phone call would. And he pulls out the stone and holds it to his ear. It's a sending stone for anyone who recognizes that. And his eyes are going to widen. And he's going to turn to the rest of the party. I need the four of you with me now. Much time to celebrate. We will be back to get your things, but let's go. And he's going to just out the door, booking it.
All right.
Okay.
Homie gone. He's booking it. Round 2.
Just gotta politely wave to the dwarves and follow.
Yeah, me too.
You too.
Sorry about the mess.
He's like, oh, it's all right. We got it all fixed up. Just gotta get back to work now. And as you leave, you see them start getting all kinds of metals that you have never seen before, and clearly have very strong magical energy. And you feel the energy from some powerful dwarven sorcerers as they get to work on one of their biggest projects to date. And the door closes behind you. Time skip. You go to Shelly's forge with his brother. So you end up there, and he rushes in, and you see it's a forge built a bit differently. It's smaller, but in the center is this massive smeltery that's mostly glass, actually, so you can see the molten liquid in it. With a bunch of drains and faucets that will let you pour out whichever metal you want that's in it, because you can smelt multiple metals and liquefy multiple at a time. With a bunch of casting basins, and he'll explain, using this we can cast ingots if we need them. If you need some straight bar, some 1/4 inch round, just put the cast, pour some of the metal, you've got what you need in whatever shape you need. Hell, if we had enough of it, we could just pour a square meter block of steel right here. And he just points at one of the basins that literally just looks like a big square meter block. Not that you'd ever be able to lift something that bloody fucking heavy, but it's a thing you could do.
How did it take us more than an hour to get here?
No.
Okay, then Foxy Boy is still with me.
Yeah. So you probably won't need him. I'm not. Oh wait, maybe. Solid maybe. So you come in, and his brother explains that Loki just came over to the forge.
Did he place an order for our spear?
Aye, not an order, a bloody challenge. And you can tell Shelly's brother is all like excited and hyped up and kind of like maybe the kind of annoyed you get when like not mad at Loki, but he's like, I'm gonna prove him wrong kind of mad, if you know what I mean. And Shirley's like, oh hell, what have you gotten us into? No, you don't understand. He just went over to the other forge, and he's having a huge spear made for Odin. Yes, I know, I was there. Firecrackers in the pants, round 2, electric boogaloo. Oh, bloody hell. God, that's not any fun at all. No, I noticed. It wasn't fun at all. I hated it. Also, we got bloody attacked, but, I got my friends with me. We're all good. Attacked? What do you mean attacked? What happened? A bunch of the bloody fucking goblins came in. Them again. That's a pain in the ass. Yeah, you're telling me. One of them tried to take my bloody head off.
Does that happen a lot?
Around here, and it's semi-frequent. Although I'm surprised the, oh wait, no, you guys were there. That's why they didn't just use the okay, yeah, I see what happened now. And then they just move on with the conversation. Eventually, he explains that Loki has challenged our 2 dear brothers here, saying, hey, bet you can't make something better than the spear.
Oh,
and being the stubborn-ass dwarves they are, of course accepted. The condition being that if they win, they will have Loki's head. Loki legitimately to stroke their fucking ego and to, provoke them, bet his head that they cannot best the other forge in making...
Okay. But which head?
Oh my god. Oh, bloody hell.
I'm just saying, that's a loophole.
Our reputation precedes us.
The thinking one. Okay, actually, with Loki, that doesn't answer much. Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that out loud. You see some sparks fly out of one of his pant legs.
What is with boys and dares? Do you know how many teenage boys I've had to repair holes in for stupid shit like this?
Out of curiosity, what happens if you lose?
It's fine. Do you require assistance or, I don't know, goblin deterrent services? I don't know how this works.
No, we'll be all right here. Although it would be nice if I knew what was going on with the goblins, but they should be all right.
Why did they just leave?
Well, if I had to guess, he was probably getting tired of getting set on fire by his own armor. And you were kind of kicking the shit out of the small ones.
Look, Charlie remained unharmed. It was only Devin and Ryan who died.
What do you mean? Well, no, Devin's still alive.
Devin almost died. Ryan did
the other
die.
one.
And we didn't
Brian's
even kill
dead.
Ryan.
Charlie's not... Wait, did you name them? Also,
yeah.
What do you mean Charlie's not harmed? You hit him with your bloody great axe midair. You put a hole in his
No.
stomach.
No, I hit Ryan. Ryan's the one who I hit, and he got knocked into the big one, and then...
No, you said the one in... You said I'm calling this goblin in front of me Charlie now.
Yes.
Right? The one that is in front of you was the one who tried to jump at the first dwarf.
Oh, I thought it was... Okay. He got
Yeah.
a different one. Okay.
So, yeah, the other one that came in the window with Charlie, that was the one that the leader executed.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. He lost his
Oh.
brother.
Wait, no, I'm stupid. Yeah, you're right. The one on the... Because you knocked him to the ground, and then the leader did it, and then Charlie just
Yeah.
watched. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm dumb. Sorry. I got
Yeah.
confused.
Okay.
I think Charlie's going to need a new pair of pants.
Charlie's going to need a therapist, if he lives, that is. But that's a discussion for another day.
That. Anyway, do we think they're coming back?
They might go back to the other forge, but, well, next time, if they do come in, just run back to the back room and get clear. The forge will handle it.
Okay.
Okay, on to the challenge. What happens if you lose this challenge?
Shelley's brother answers, oddly enough, nothing. That's the weird part. He just really wanted to, bet that we couldn't make a better one. I'm gonna be honest, I think he's just trying to get more magic items out of us dwarves, but, dwarven pride and all that stubborn shit. And with that, Shelley and his brother are going to get to work. We're going to...
We're doing this.
We're gonna slight time skip again. Eventually, Loki, you do see him come in and collect the hammer known as Mjolnir. And as he does, he is carrying the spear Gungnir. So he comes and claims those, and then he dips. So Shelley and his brother are like, wait a minute. Oi, we didn't get bloody paid. We also don't get to see which one is better. Hold up.
I was about to say, yeah.
You just realized that.
So Shelley and his brother take you guys with and run back to the other forge. Fucking booking it. You guys get there.
I'm not running, I'm walking.
Shelley and his brother pick you up collectively and book it. So y'all get over there, and the other dwarves have come to the same realization. Hey, what the hell? Because they're in on the loop now, on the whole bet now too. Because Shelley and his brother told him, they're like, hey, what's going on? So they set you down, and you all go to leave the forge, a big party of dwarves, and the, Shelley, his brother, the other party of dwarves, and you guys come out the forge, and you see your favorite buddy again, Mr. Leader Orc, except he is now wearing a necklace of the three other small or goblin heads around his neck, including Charlie's.
Charlie, no!
He's also twice your size now, Astrid.
Charlie.
He got bigger?
He is now 12 feet tall. He is like filling the exit of the cave that you guys came into the forges.
What the fuck?
Well,
Yeah. Everyone give me an Arcana check.
well, that's happening.
Sure.
I'm going hybrid form. I'm angry.
Nice.
17.
You can
Oh
also...
my God.
Ooh, nice, Astrid. So we got a 17, got a 19.
6.
Got a 20. Let's go,
Yeah, 20.
Cleo.
Wait.
You say you got a 6, Brenna?
6.
Oh,
Rip.
I get advantage.
My dice are angry.
Yeah, just 13. Okay.
Okay, so everyone but Brenna is going to realize that what he does is this particular, like, this ancient form of goblins. He basically killed them and absorbed their essence and their blood to make himself stronger. He just roided the shit out of himself.
Oh no!
And since there were 3 of them, he was able, he gets a huge boost per individual. And he had 3 of them, so have fun. So you
Is
were
my
all
little fire
right
buddy still
outside.
here?
Yeah, your fire buddy's still here. I wasn't worried about time, so.
Okay.
So you're all standing right outside the doors to the forge. And he is there, and he's not happy. Roll initiative.
Well, we're not happy either.
All right, die. I need something better than a 10. Okay?
Ooh, I saw a 22 there.
Yeah, that was me. 22.
That's not
From
better than a 10.
Astrid and Hilda.
Weren't we discouraged from engaging here?
So once you've all rolled, you are going to notice that all the other dwarves, including Shelly and his brother, dip inside the forge.
They seem to think the forge is, I don't know. Do we want to just head to the back room and see what happens?
You guys can. I want vengeance. I crave
I mean, he
blood.
did poke me, and it hurt.
You're going to hear
I can always
Shelly
poke him back
from
in the
behind.
back room.
Wait, did I just get... 1 second, I think I just got called.
I will head to whatever back room is happening.
Well, Shelly asked us not to engage.
Yes. But if they chase us back here, we can always pew-pew them
Defend ourselves.
from there, you know. We don't have to pew-pew them right here. Because, yes, I would also like to teach them some manners and to not run with pointy objects.
I mean, it makes sense to go to the back, but also just no, this guy killed Charlie.
Okay, so you're going to hear Shelly from inside. What the bloody hell are you doing? I told you get inside. Let's take care of this. We can't kill the bastard. We can't kill the bastard if you're out there.
Cleo goes inside.
Yep, me too.
I'll go inside.
Astrid about to 1v1 this homie, or Astrid going inside too?
Astrid,
You know what?
darling.
No.
We can avenge Charlie from over there.
Astrid, don't do it.
We can avenge Charlie from over here. Come on.
I am growling, and I am very reluctantly coming inside with all of you.
I think they're going to do something with like
Back.
the fire or something, and you need to not be in the way.
Back a layer to the forest. Astrid, as badass as it would be for me to narrate you 1v1 the hell out of this massive orc or goblin. Why do I keep messing that up?
Aw.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, but Shelley, have you considered I'm attached to this fictional character of Charlie?
See, that's how you know I'm a good storyteller. I've gotten you attached to someone you've never met before. He's just a random ass goblin that just tried to stab you a few seconds ago, and now you're emotionally attached.
he was
This
not.
is good storytelling.
He did not want to do that. He clearly was not here of his own free will.
Oh yeah,
Astrid,
none of them.
darling, come on, let's go. I'm gonna go like
Yeah,
physically
you're
assist her.
You're very passionate about a fictional character.
We will avenge Charlie, but from back here, yeah? Come on.
So you all go back inside. The dwarves lead you to a back room. And Shelly and his brother just kind of chill on the back wall with all you watching the other dwarves get to work. And you hear on the outer wall. Eventually breaks through the entire front wall of the forge. Just caves it in so he can make room for himself. And he pokes his head down to look in. And from that back room, there's this tons of levers and buttons and pipes and readouts, like little dials and needles showing like heats and metals, what fluids and liquids are where. And all the dwarves are sitting messing with all this shit. And that's when Shelly's brother grins. This is my favorite part. And the head dwarf looks back at him and is like, aye, all right, come do the honors then. And Shelly's brother just rushes on up, and there's this big ass handle in the middle, this big lever. He grabs it, and you hear from the main smeltery, or what sounds like it, you hear this mechanical door opening, something rising up, and then you hear something that would put the sound of a dragon's breath, and I mean an ancient dragon's breath, to shame, just fills the whole forge. You feel the heat even from the sealed back room. They have you all wait in the room for about 5 minutes. They say for everything to cool off. They mess with a few more, levers and dials and buttons and things, and you open the door, and the armor that he was wearing has been reduced to molten metal. And the rest of him has basically been vaporized. Like, the metal is left as puddles outside the front of the forge, and the rest of him is gone, like straight up vaporized.
It's like a self-cleaning oven.
Yup. The hell's an oven?
You know that?
Oh. All right, now then, we have to go catch up to that bloody bastard. And they all rush to get with like the sorcerers and everything, and they open a portal. Everyone goes through, and you rush up behind Loki, who has already presented the spear, the hammer, and a number of other magical items to the gods. Hand something to Freya, hand something to a couple things to Odin, and a couple things to Thor. It's at this point that Shelley, more so his brother, pipes up because Shelley does not want any more firecrackers, and reminds him of their deal. The other forge is paid, but Loki quite cleverly reminds Shelley's brother that his head is in fact attached to his neck, and he would not be able to give his head without giving his neck, and never did he say that he would bet his neck. And on that note, he poofs. Because the other gods were about to hold him to it too, but he's like, loophole, bye.
Different loophole than what I was expecting.
So the bastard just wanted free shit.
Something along those lines, but Thor comes up to Shelley and his brother, since they were the ones who made Mjolnir, and he pays them quite handsomely for it.
Oh, nice.
Yes, Firestorm's in chat. Classic Loki indeed. Being a little twat waffle. I'm sorry, Loki, please don't kill me. And with that, we come back to the forest. Aye. Was that a little bit of fun? Nice way to kill some time?
That was interesting.
It's a fun little thing I used to do. They'd come to the bar, and it was an easy way to keep conversation going, and we would sit and tell stories back and forth, and I would teach them how to do it. And then, they would let me in on some of their life stories. Of course, mine was very ad-libbed into here. All of them were mixed together. Bit of ancient folklore and a time that our forge got attacked by goblins. All mixed together in one big clusterfuck of story.
So what I'm hearing is Charlie was a real goblin who died.
Oh no, I just added some folklore of some ancient race into like roided goblins. The whole them executing each other didn't happen. We murdered them all.
Oh.
Astrid is going to be mourning Charlie for the next week. You know that, right? So congrats.
Oh, I assure you, the stand-in for Charlie was not as nice. None of them were nice. They were all assholes, which is why we murdered them.
I don't know that that's going to help.
Charlie was a wonderful person, but the stand-in, the real goblin that Charlie was based off of, not nearly. I gave Charlie a development talk before this story started. I gave him some character development. He got revived and decided to be a better person, was forced back into the army, and then came back and then got murdered again by his own general.
Oh, no.
You're an excellent ghostwriter for
I think I
Charlie's
might have just made it
alcohol.
worse, realizing Asher's now going to be mourning even longer. 'cause the
You
story's
just
even
see her
sadder.
light up and then look horrified.
Oh, I made a story so much more tragic.
Wait, what did Charlie originally want to do with his life?
Oh,
I don't think he stopped to ask.
yeah, no, I didn't stop to ask the first time, but if I had to wonder, I bet maybe he just wanted a life of making stuff instead of destroying like he was forced to do. All his life he just wanted to create. That's why he came to the forge in the first place. He just wanted to make things. But instead he was forced to destroy, and then he died twice. In the place where he wished he could have worked. How tragic. This is making
Okay,
it
we're
worse at
definitely
this
going to have to do
point.
this. We're going to have to do this again at some point, and you're going to have to let her murder someone personally to avenge Charlie. That's how this is going to have to get resolved.
It's
One
called
of these
therapy.
days, I will set up a story where we can go down to the underworld to find the soul of that goblin who killed Charlie. And you can go kill him again. And you'll be double dead. I don't know how that works.
You're telling this story. I imagine it could work however you wanted to.
Oh, exactly. I wonder what you should call that. Story
Recycling.
master. It's a bit of a game master bullshit. I'll make the story do whatever I want. I'm the game master now.
I still feel
I'm gonna take
really
2 more
sad.
damage for more meta.
You know what would make me feel really a whole lot better though?
If you're gonna say to see the bucket list, deal with
Yes. Oh, come on! You ripped my heart out, getting get back to this character, and you won't even make it better by letting me see the list.
Where is it on
Right.
your person?
I will
That
tell
was
you
well played.
what I took off, what I actually put on there if I see one of these damn angels and live to tell this story. But since we haven't gotten out yet, I've only like half crossed it out because I've seen one now, but we aren't quite out just yet. So I don't know.
Where is it on your person?
That's not information you need to know.
That I can't see it.
Oh,
No, you cannot.
this is a Kundar and Keister stash.
The Kandar and Keister stash is a classic, but no, that's for other things.
Oh, you can't just leave that there.
I'll leave that there, just like the bucket list. Out of
Maybe-
character. The only reason I'm not giving you guys the bucket list and I'm delaying that is because I haven't written it yet.
Oh.
That
My
sounds like
improv
a
abilities
problem
aren't
for me.
that strong. Like I improv some of it, but it's not that. I'm not that good at improv.
Okay, but you realize from here on out, every chance we get, we're gonna try and steal this list off of you.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I'm prepared.
100%.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cleo's
Also-
definitely as soon as she sees it.
I've definitely had to pull things out of
Or
other
he falls
people's
asleep.
discussions. So, for some reason, 12 to 14-year-old boys put things in the Keister stash often and then cannot remove them again.
That's because they're bloody stupid and they don't know how to experiment properly. Wait, what?
Personally, I
Didn't
would
hear that
just
from me.
leave whatever it is up there as punishment. If you're not gonna do it right, then don't do it at all.
I mean, I agree, but at the same time, medical professional and, my mentor was right there and it would have gotten awkward.
Well, that's why you're a better person than I am.
Anyway, we're going to get that
All
list.
right.
We're just going to have to get smarter about it.
You may try.
I was
And with
really
that,
hoping I
sir.
could emotionally manipulate you into it.
You really did try to fucking emotionally manipulate Shelly into handing over that list.
Oh yeah.
And you
And
get
with that,
a slow clap
that is
for that.
that is all I have today for session. I brought some stories together. There are some implications and tie-ins for future actual story. but you'll learn what those are eventually. I'm gonna keep that. I'm just gonna ominously leave that there.
As
But-
Shelley stares at the audience.
Just Shelly turns to the audience.
Who are
Let me
you
take more
talking
damage
to?
for breaking the fourth wall. I will have to ask. So none of the damage you actually took, of course, transferred to the real world. So
Okay.
just reset your sheets to whatever. Yeah, your sheets stay whatever they were before we started.
So spell slots and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with that, you are all free. How did you like it? How'd you like this idea? This kind of D&D in D&D.
Mm-hmm.
It's the pronouns got a little awkward, but yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't
It's good
sure how to
stuff.
do that either. Because I kind of
It's
got
good stuff.
in and out of character. It was weird.
See, I want us to like have a little side thing eventually where you have the actual characters making whole new characters and playing D&D within this game.
I mean, that is totally something we could do. I mean, this is one of those things, this is kind of a character thing for Shelley. Because as you've noticed, he's sort of comedic relief for the party, and that's very much intentional. That's not me out of character trying to make a character trope for comedic relief. That is very much in character, intentional for him to try and lighten the mood. He's kind of emotional support for the party, in a way. He's very much the support character in like every possible way. Including
You're
for the
emotional
characters
support,
themselves.
and yet you ripped my heart out.
Yeah. Sour Patch Kid.
I thought it was fun, and it was like nice and low risk.
Yeah.
It wasn't really us.
And this is something that, like, in character, he'd probably be willing to do more than once. So this is definitely something that if in character you guys were like, hey, can we do that fun story thing again? Then, that's totally possible.
Yeah, I enjoyed you as a DM. That was fun.
Thank you. One-shots and things like that are my specialty. So when Legoshi said, hey, I need you to put something together, I'm like, yes.
Very good. That's nice.
Yes.
I would like those claws, though.
I'm going to let Legoshi know. That's actually part of why I asked you guys, because one, they give you some insight into their characters. Like we kind of found out what Brenna definitely wants right now more than anything.
Yeah.
So these kind of things give a little insight. But yeah, I'm gonna let Legoshi know and let him do with that information what he will. Or if you want to write in the Discord chat what you wished for. And with that, I think that's about it for whoever is running the studio. Thank you guys very much for watching Heroes and Hooligans of Ice and Blood. This is the 6th episode, according to the title at least. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next week with much more mainline story.